From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lowry. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, Lowry going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Lowry. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Lowry going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Bears 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Throw here's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. From the 50, here's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They try the left side with Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Now they'll shift things around. Back to Walker on 1st down. And it's a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping in the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, 551, 551. Right.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And pass complete to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields changing the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hold it ready.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Lowry. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. On 1st and 10, Lowry. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Tonight.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Extend.
Moore, the motion man.
West right fifth. Angel. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. That's caught, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll change things up.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Lowry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
46, Seahawks 35.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Delta, Delta. Angel, Angel, Angel. Alpha, 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 Alpha.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 27 yards. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes a Mooney on the slam. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,